And we're officially live. What's up, guys? Nick Scripp here on the P2W Fantasy Podcast, the Super Bowl edition. So I tweeted this out earlier. I saved up all my Christmas money, and I got all 4 of these guys on the live stream here today. What we're going to do today, we're going to go over the Super Bowl. We're going to talk some prop betting, some underdog. And if you are listening to the show, go to the YouTube channel. I'll try to post that link under on Twitter and send us some comments. We'll put them on the screen here, but should be a good show. If you are listening now, stick with us. We'll get to it in a second.
I play to win, no fear to give. I feel but I can't forgive. I go all in this time, yeah, I won't regret. I'll pick the best, don't trip, they don't understand. I play to win, yeah, I play to win, I play to win. Yeah, I play to win, I play to win. Oh, play to win, I play to win. Yeah, I play to win, I play to win.
All right, so P2W Fantasy Podcast Super Bowl edition. Got some great guests on today. Before we talk about anything related to the Super Bowl, I want to make sure that I introduce all of our guests here today, let them talk about themselves and what they got going on, because these are all some busy guys. So we'll start things off. Got Justin, podcaster, right, for your brand. Take it to the hizzy. You can contribute to the sports gambling podcast as well. You guys cover multiple sports, which I think is awesome, because not enough people do that. It was cool. We met in person. You came out to my brother's rookie draft. We got to have some beers together, so that was a cool experience. First time podcasting together, so really hyped up about that. But let everybody know where to find you on social media and what you guys got going on.
Hey, what's up, Nick? Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. You guys can find me on Twitter at TITTHJB, and you can find our brand, Take It to the Hizzy Fantasy Football, at To the Hizzy on Twitter.
Awesome. And like I said before, you guys are covering everything, it seems like, ain't it?
Yeah, we're doing hockey, basketball, and of course the majority, fantasy football. We do gambling and fantasy combined.
Very cool. Also with us today, have Nate, Sons of DFS podcast with my guy D Brown, fantasy football, DFS, NASCAR, DLF football, Team Rise or Fall, Triple Play Fantasy. I think your resume just extends top to bottom, covering a full page there, man. But great to have you on the show. I think we tried getting together a few times, didn't work out, but glad to have you on. Where can people find you, man, and talk about what you got going on?
Yeah, man, it's definitely a privilege to be here on Super Bowl Sunday. Get to hang out with all you guys. You can find me on Twitter at Nate_FFL. I've got work coming out pretty much a couple times a week, so if you go there, you can pretty much find it there.
Awesome. LQ, we've linked up a bunch of times before, writer for Downtown Rams. You got video content for 32-bit, Mayo Media Net, DLF football as well. You got the slogan, fire content only. I got the T-shirt hanging in the closet, man. Great to have you on, man. Where can we find you and talk about what you do?
Yeah, man, glad to be here, man. It's Super Bowl Sunday, bro, with my day ones, and, ready for the Rams to kick some ass. But you guys can find me at Real Deal Fantasy on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, MySpace, Facebook, whatever you want. I'm there, man. You just type in Real Deal Fantasy, Laquan Jones, and I'm there. Fire content only.
Do you keep your top 8 updated, or is it a little outdated?
It's all Rams players.
What's your profile song?
Shorty like mine.
Yeah, I like you spit that out too fast. He's like, all right, it's it. All right. Last, not least, Kevin, who we did a podcast all season together, featured Debbie writer for Fantasy Pros, co-host of the Debbie Royale, covering Debbie. Kevin's super active. We've linked up too many times in the past, and we're doing it again today. I convinced him once again. But Kevin, where can we find you, and what do you got going on these times a year?
Yeah, you can just find me at Fantasy Pros, and then also you can look at the Debbie Royale, and then I do a little bit of stuff for the Triple Play guys, but YouTube channel and stuff like that. But other than that, appreciate you guys having me on. Looking to have some fun and mess with you guys a little bit. My team's not in the Super Bowl. They seem to never make the Super Bowl, so it's nice to talk to the other guys that actually have a team in there.
I factor in both teams are my teams because I have a jersey of both. So I indirectly, they're both my teams today. But what we're going to do today, we got a list of things to cover. We got underdog picks, and then we have some prop bets. We're going to do a draft of it. I'm going to share the screen. It looks kind of goofy right now. I think it's just because of my monitor screen, but it is what it is. Well, let's get that up here with everybody else. So on my screen, it's like purple and like white and black. on our screen here, it's this like weird inverted peach or something like that. But I think we can read it, so we'll be cool with it. But underdog pick, we'll start with that. I think we all have separate ones, so we don't have to kind of do. I have a randomizer. We'll do a randomizer for the other ones. But for the underdog pick, we'll go from the bottom to the top here. So Kevin, what do you like today? So before we get into it, underdog. It's a series of over and unders. We're all going to have a pick for you today. All you need is 2 picks. It's got to be one player from each team. The more players you pick, the bigger the payout if you do hit. So if you like 2 of our picks here today, you can win. You put $5 down, you win, I think, 15. And the more picks you make, the more money you can make. So if you like all of ours, maybe we can make you some money here today. We'll have to keep track of who hit and who flopped on this. But Kevin, you start us off today with your underdog pick.
Yeah, and they're doing a special right now. I think they're doing like a Joe Burrow 1 yard, and you can add it to that. Yeah. So that'd be good to do. I'm going Cam Akers over 13.5 yard run. So I like that one. I think that he's going to break one, and Cam's looked good the last few weeks. And I do think that they're due for that. So I like that little one. I actually bet this one. So Cam Akers over 13.5 yard run.
All right, Cam Akers over 13.5 run, not 13 divided by 5. I thought for a second, Kevin, you're going to do the Joe Burrow over 1 passing yard. I was going to say that was a smart.
That would have been smash, right? Like that would have looked fucking smart on that one. But no, I mean, yeah, do that plus the Cam Akers over 13.5 yard run and win you more money. And I'm going to put this on Twitter and get followers and shit.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, for that Joe Burrow over 1 passing yard, it's not like just for new users. If you go to like DraftKings Sportsbook, they have those things just for new users. On this, it's for everybody. So that's a free one. Kevin says Cam Akers over 13.5 for a rush there. We'll go up to LQ. What's your underdog pick for today?
Oh, man, I love the Stafford 2.5, rushing attempts. I'm definitely going to be smashing this because it's the playoffs. A lot's on the line. The last 3 games in the playoffs, he's had a total of 15 rushing attempts. So this is going to be all on the line. If there's a first down in his sight and there's a hole, he's taking it. 5 first downs total for the last 3 games. So definitely smash this.
Do you think – I'm going to throw this out here, just a curveball. Do you think Stafford will have more rushing yards than Joe Burrow today?
Probably not. Probably not.
He might be running from things more often than
running to the parking lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Nate, what's your pick for underdog today?
I stuck with the quarterbacks too. I went Joe Burrow over 7.5 for his longest run. We've seen him running around a little bit the last few games, and I think the Rams D-line is going to have him scrambling. So I think he might take a couple sacks, but I also think he can be productive too.
All right, so we got both quarterbacks on the board here for the overs. I'm going to put the over for Matt Stafford as well. And Justin, what's your pick, man?
I got Sony Michel over 5.5 carries. He did have less than 5, I believe, in the Tennessee game. He only had 1 carry. But last week he out-touched Akers in the red zone. 8 of his last 9 games he's had over 5 carries, so I feel really good about that. And also feel good about his rushing yards, over 19.5. If I'm getting 6 or 7 carries, should feel good about the yards too. But I prefer the carries more.
That was actually the one I believe I picked with the Joe Burrow over 1 passing yard or whatever that was. I think I picked this one as well. It just kind of made sense. Mine, I'm going to go Joe Mixon. I think it might have changed from the time I picked until now. I think before it was 3.5. It might be 4 right now. I'm going to go Joe Mixon for over 3.5 receptions today. 3, 4, and 6 receptions his last 3 playoff appearances. He's had 7 weeks with 4+ catches in the regular season, and he had 13 across the last 2 regular season games. And I'm thinking if what everybody is saying is going to happen in that defensive line gets to Joe Burrow, some dump-off passes to Mixon might actually make sense to get out of some pressure. So I'm going to go with that. Let's see what we got in the comments here. Blanton, over 29.5 receiving yards. What do you think, LQ? He's got the so-so. What do you think on that one?
I don't know, man. With Higbee completely out, man, I don't really think he's going to be like a huge factor. He could be off on a screen like how we saw, but I'm kind of fading the entire tight end situation.
Yeah, it definitely is interesting. Anybody else have any thoughts about Blanton today? Because I saw like online people are saying like smash the Blanton anytime touchdown because it's worth more. Does anybody have any thoughts on that?
Once. I agree.
He had 5 catches up against the 49ers.
I was going to say he had 5 targets and 5 receptions, so it's possible.
We got some good comments. Keep throwing the comments in. If you guys are watching on Twitter, shoot over to YouTube and we can throw them on the screen here. But got a lot of good people at Troy. Had Justin, Climb the Pocket, Steve Operates That. Some really good people there. So for the next one, we don't need a randomizer for this one. I think we'll just have to post this and not like this weird peach version on Twitter after we make these picks. But I'll start things off. We'll go straight down the list. Heads or tails? I've put a ton of research in, but I don't want to give away any of my data because I'm the first one to pick here. So I'll start off and I'm going to say heads for my pick here. I do have a lot of stats again, but I want to see what other people say before I steal the show. So Justin, is it heads or tails for you today?
I'm going to go heads. Tails never fails narrative is kind of played out.
It is a bit overrated. They say it's one of the most overrated slogans in sports, but some live and die by it. So we got tails in the comments from Coach Craig here. Nate, is it heads or tails?
I went with heads. 6 of the last 8 Super Bowls, the call has been tails. Over the whole Super Bowl era, it's fairly balanced, but I just went against the tails narrative too and went heads.
See, Nate had a lot of the stats that I have written down somewhere, but I do like that. I do like that. LQ, we got in the comments before LQ, we got our guy Mendy, 3 of the last 4. So that's 75% by my math. LQ.
I'm like spazzing right now with my camera. But I'm going tails. I'm definitely going tails.
All right. I think you're out of the straw. Oh, there you go.
There you go. I'm back. But I'm going tails.
All right, tails. So LQ breaks the streak. If he wins this, he'll be the one and only so far. But maybe Justin. I'm gonna move Kevin's answer into Justin's because he did not say that. Kevin, are you gonna go with the LQ for tails, or are you gonna go with the heads here?
I was gonna say, Nick, can you see right now? Like, are you okay? Like, is it blurry or are you good?
To be honest, I stood up a little too late last night. That's why there's a lot of weird colors going on, and people are like, the volumes are all weird. But we're good.
I'm worried about you. I like you thought I was just there for a second. I'm going tails. I don't know how you can never pick tail. I mean, tails never fails. I'm going tails. I have money on this, so tails all the way.
We got Sir Fizzington also says tails never fails.
What up, my boy?
And also the climb the pocket says never as well. And we got Gemmo in the comments as well. Happy Super Sunday. Love the comments. Keep shooting them in. So for the next couple here, we cannot have the same answer, right? I do this at my house. I put a poster board up. I was going to say a whiteboard, a poster board up, and I put a list of bets, and then we usually draw cards for this, and then you can put $5 down, and then the winner takes the money. But the first one here is going to be the first touchdown scorer. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it in the order here that we are listed on the screen, which is not going to matter. It's a randomizer anyways. Let's get this going. Can't even spell Nate's name, man. Damn. All right.
It's pretty easy.
It is. I don't think anybody's got a complicated name in this. But, all right. So we'll do it like this. Hit the randomizer once. We'll do the same thing for the next bet. But we got Nate, LQ, Justin, Kevin, Nick. Man, I got shafted on my own show. I know. All right. So let's get the actual screen back up here. All right. So first touchdown scorer. Who is it, Nate?
Well, it's no secret Cooper Kupp is the odds-on favorite. I'm going to leave him on the board and be nice for somebody else. I'm actually going to go with OBJ. I just figure I know Kupp's going to score some touchdowns in this game, but I think that I know OBJ is going to be motivated to play. Man, he wants to prove himself, and I always like to get a little more bang for my buck when I'm betting. So I'm going to drop down to the plus 900 on OBJ.
Plus 900.
Nice. That. He's going to score and go to the hospital.
Yeah.
That's probably happened.
Again for my kid.
All right, I'm out. I did my job.
Let's pull an AB, but in like a nicer way. He'll leave his shirt on. This time
much nicer.
All right, LQ, who is your pick for first touchdown scorer?
OBJ was mine, but I'm going to go with Joe Mixon. I'm going to have Joe Mixon rushing it in.
Joe Mixon rushing it in. All right, so we got OBJ is off the board. Joe Mixon is off the board, and now it is Justin's turn.
I'm gonna go deeper. I'm gonna go into left field here. Give me some Kendall Blanton at plus 1200.
Oh, there we go. We just mentioned it.
Yeah, he had a touchdown up against Tampa Bay. He only played like 8 snaps that game, so he's gonna play a lot more this game.
Be sneaky. Plus 1200. What's $5 for that?
I don't know. You're asking really difficult questions.
I don't know. I don't know.
I had to ask because I don't know the answer, so that's why.
Hold on, it's 65.
$10 pays 100 or
65 bucks.
1,200.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
65.
We got in the comments. Climb the Pocket says Odell Beckham Jr. plus 900.
Mm-hmm.
Our guy Sir Fizzington says T. Kevin, your pick here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take Cooper Kupp since he's still on the board, and I might as well just take the easy guy.
And we got Coach Craig, $60. $60.
Oh,
for
shit.
for
My
that.
bad.
There we go. We are close. So Cooper Kupp, good at football. That's a good pick there. I would say consensus would probably say that he's probably the favorite, right, for this.
Great hands.
He is the favorite.
Yeah. Runs routes really well. I'm gonna go with T. Higgins on this. I feel like he's gonna get loose on a big play. Not saying anything against your Rams, LQ, but that's
it's gonna be on Darius Williams. Already.
I was gonna say it's got a great matchup with D.
Darius Williams.
There we go.
100% gonna be on him.
Hey, if anybody wants a sneaky play too, the Rams DST is at plus 2,800 on DraftKings Sportsbook.
Plus 2,800
for an anytime or first touchdown.
First touchdown.
Okay, I like that.
Interesting.
I mean, I like it both ways actually, but
that's something Kevin has said on the show multiple times in the past this season. all right, let's randomize this again. All right.
If we don't get canceled today, I will be very surprised.
Honestly,
still got a long ways to go.
I'm safer in this room right now than I am outside of this room. So I'm trying to lay this out. So we got Justin is going to be the first one. So this one is first commercial, but we're going to say the first commercial after kickoff. So not when the stream starts. It's going to be after kickoff, first commercial. Justin, what you got, man?
Crypto.com. Give me some Matt Damon. I don't know. I couldn't find any odds for this anywhere, so I was just went with the most general commercial that I've seen all season. Dare to be bold. Put some money on crypto.
There we go. We were talking about that last night, and people were saying not to do it because of tax reasons or something like that. But I don't know nothing about that stuff at all. This was one of the only ones I did any sort of research on outside of the Underdog. I did some research there too. But I'll pick, and I have some notes somewhere. I'm gonna go with Pepsi because they're one of the sponsors of the NFL. So I'm gonna go Pepsi for this one. That's what I was trying to do my research and who actually has some ties with the NFL. So I was just digging, spending some hours on it, but we're good. The next person on the list here, LQ, what's your pick?
I'm gonna go Doritos. I feel like a funny Doritos commercial is gonna happen.
Right, they're usually good for that. Mm-hmm. I forgot, 2 years ago, it was the number one commercial or something. I forgot what it was though. Kevin, you are up.
I'm gonna go Bud Light. I think, or Budweiser, Bud Light / whatever. I think that could be. I don't know. We'll see.
You got to pick one though, because I feel like it's two different beers, right? I mean, same company.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is that which Bud Anheuser brand is going to be?
It's going to be platinum if it's Bud.
Busch Light.
Just give me Bud Light. Bud Light. I'll take Bud Light. No, actually, no. Now
it's too broad a stroke.
Now you guys are jackasses. All right, give me. Shit. I already took Doritos. You know what? Give me something weird. Give me Booking.com. I'm gonna take.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Booking.com. You shifted from Budweiser to Booking.com.
That's right. There's a hell of odds out there for Booking.com.
That's a good pivot. And then we got last on the board here, Nate.
So I've actually seen some of the leaks so far, and there's a lot of 90s nostalgia and stuff like that. And I was actually going to go Bud Light with the new hard seltzer. And I'm still going to pivot, even though Kevin didn't take him. I have a feeling it's going to be a Tom Brady commercial. So give me something with Verizon, Tom Brady, Gronk, something along those lines.
So Verizon?
Yeah.
Brady's into crypto, man.
Is it Verizon that you do the commercial for? It's a cell phone company. I think it's Verizon.
It's Verizon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, let's check out some of the comments here. So we got Coach Craig says Doritos. Got our guy Sir Fizzington says Snickers.
I like that.
Amazon for Climb the Pocket.
That's a good show too.
Or Amazon Web Services.
They've got PR work to do for sure. I agree.
Yeah, that's a good one. Gemmo, Doritos. And then Coach Craig says dilly dilly in the chat. If anybody else wants to throw any of their picks in here, feel free to do so. All right, next one on the list here. I feel like this is, might be semi-limit. Nah, we got some options here. Let's go. So most receiving yards. So it can be anybody, any team, most receiving yards. Click this randomizer again. All right, so it's me first. Go with the obvious probably choice to make, but who knows what's going to happen today? We can be shocked by this, but I'm going to go Cooper Kupp for most receiving yards, and then we got Nate right after me.
Cooper Kupp would have been mine, but I guess I'll go with Jamar Chase. He was the next favorite. So,
all right, Jamar Chase. So you got the ones from both sides, and next on the list got LQ.
I guess I got to go with T. Higgins. I feel like he's gonna ball out today. He's gonna have a great game.
I like that.
Yeah,
Kevin.
You know what? I'm going. Why don't I just go with OBJ? I'm just, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he's having a baby. He deserves it. So he deserves it.
Whatever.
He could get one of those big plays, and he's looked good. I mean, he's looked great, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's my
halftime.
Whatever. Now, well, fuck, you better have 200 yards in. So he'll have 200 yards in. He'll leave it halftime.
You know the narratives about like the revenge games. Like, what would be the narrative for like having a baby? Like, is there like some sort of like stamp you can put on that sort of game? Like, you wouldn't call it the revenge game. You'd call it like
my kid.
Yeah.
My seed.
Nailed it.
Kupp most likely in the comments. Higgins second. All right. So we got both those. So we leave you, Justin, with the last pick here.
LQ took mine, so I'm going with my second option, which is at plus 2,400. Give me Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson.
It's a dart throw.
I do think Boyd could have a good game. I think Tyler Boyd might.
Yeah.
You're forgetting about Boyd's probably gonna have a good game too. Everybody's forgetting.
I like Boyd catches, not so much as yards.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, or to score. I mean, didn't he? I mean, he's had a
Or
couple
score,
touchdown games too. So maybe we'll be surprised with some of these picks here. First touchdown score, we'll probably all miss on that one, but it is what it is.
It's gonna be a lineman.
Yeah, something crazy. All right, so Nate, Justin for the first two. This one is going to be the Gatorade color that is poured on the winning coach. Oh, look at this. This is a good comment. Baby Gate. For the OBJ. That's a good comment. All right. None of us can think of anything. Baby Gate. That's going to be the OBJ game today. Baby Gate.
Coach Craig should have been on this stream, not me. Sorry, Coach. You can come next time.
Damn it. We're going to do the swap. No. Nate, you got the first pick here. Gatorade color poured on the coach. And again, if you guys are listening to the stream, feel free to comment, and we'll put your picks on the screen here.
So I think the clear or H2O shot was pretty good, but I'm actually going to go with blue. It opened up at like plus 400, I think it was, and then it crashed down to plus 600. And I definitely like to win a little extra money when I bet. So I'll give me blue. I think it's going to be a Rams win.
It moved from 4 to 600.
Yeah,
that's insider trading. Something's going on.
Yep.
Where do you guys, on a side note, before we keep going, and if you want to just chime in, you can chime in, but where do you guys do most of your betting on? What site, or do you mix them up?
I have to use Bet Online AG because FanDuel hasn't made it to Maryland yet, but it should be like here in the second quarter of this year. So I'm using an offshore book.
DraftKings.
Yeah, mine's mostly DraftKings Sportsbook and Monkey Knife Fight.
Yeah, I do bet online, but I phone into my bookie, Eric from Triple Play, and he puts some bets out there for me too.
I'm calling the police.
After seeing that footage of
wire fraud
of David benching, did you guys? I don't know if you saw that, Kevin. That he was benching and Eric was like dancing around.
Yeah, I unfollowed both of them after that, and I'm not currently talking to them, to be honest.
And hit the
LQ got it.
Those two guys are so short. It was the funniest video ever. Eric's like 5'2", so.
Well, it was the one of them bench press. Are you talking about them like
5'2", 6'2"? You got moves.
Yeah, I know. But when you're barely over the bench, it's kind of hard to see the dance moves.
Oh my god,
terrible.
Kevin's just going on a rampage today.
We are canceled. It's over.
All right, Justin, your pick here. I think.
Is orange available?
Orange is available.
I will take orange. That's the one. Bengals orange. Let's go.
Oh fuck no.
I was thinking with orange.
I feel
though.
that.
I feel like obviously like if you're the Bengals, you're like, yeah, orange is our color. But it'd be kind of cold if the Rams won and they're like, fucking throw the orange, baby. Like,
is there a rational reason to pick one of these colors? Like,
hey, I think it'd be a little bit of a dig there. I don't know. Like we'll see. All right, Kevin, your pick.
I'm gonna go red. I'm just gonna go red. That has the plus 500 on the odds. I'll take it.
It's definitely the
red
favorite.
though.
You're right. Red is nasty as shit. Like I'm glad you brought that up because I hate red, but there's some people out there that love red. Like blue is the only way to go. I feel like.
Right.
I have a question though, really quick. Is ice blue and cool blue the same thing? Like, is that blue?
No, it's different.
It's definitely different. So
we gotta have some clarification here.
Yeah, we gotta specify. We gotta go back to Nate here. Is it the regular blue? Is it light blue?
It's regular blue.
All right, regular. All right.
That wasn't an option, Nate, but okay.
Reg.
We'll go reg.
Definitely is now.
It's cool blue, by the way. It's cool blue.
All right, LQ,
Cool
your
blue.
pick.
I'm going clear water, man.
Clear.
That's a good one.
Right. Well, let's see we got odds in here. So we got red pink is plus 1,200 on DraftKings. Interesting.
Because it ain't happening.
Red/pink. So you get.
I mean, how does that even?
White, red.
I feel like pink is like the Gatorade kids are not doing their job. Like I'm sure we've all seen that video of like Peyton Manning. He's like rubbing shoulders with the Gatorade kids and telling them how they did a good job. Like if it's pink, like I don't know what they're doing on that sideline, man.
We got orange.
What's in there?
5 of the past 12 years.
Who knows that shit? Good job, Craig.
Not me. It wasn't
Craig
me.
is killing it. Craig, you're getting an invite next year. All right, I'm just letting you know. We'll put 6 people on this fucking show. You're getting an invite because you got all the stats.
Blue is plus 400 on DK. Orange plus 300. I'm gonna go with the lemon lime. Old school.
Okay. I like that.
Just standard stuff there. Get the next one. Kevin, I think it's your first time picking first here.
Oh shit.
And you get the Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl MVP. Who is that going to be?
Stafford, baby. I'm going to go Stafford. I think he deserves it. I hope he wins it.
You're confirming that your pick? Nah, we got to wait. We'll do the picks after. All right. Stafford for Kevin. Justin, who is your pick?
From one JB to the next. Give me Burrow. Let's go.
We got one guy nodding up and down, the other guy nodding left and right. There's 2 different movements going on right here. All right. LQ, next on the list.
Cooper Kupp. Give me Kupp. You don't break records.
No Aaron Donald, huh? I thought you were going to go Aaron Donald.
Nah. They never give it to the guy that's in the trenches.
Right.
And me?
God.
You know what? I'm gonna be bold, and I'm gonna go with Coach Craig's baby gate, and he's doing it for the baby. So I'm gonna go OBJ, baby gate game, OBJ, and
tweet that
baby gate. Somebody needs to make like a really cool graphic out of it. Probably one of those like guys that.
Well, shit, you already got the color for it. You'll be good. Just make it. Just use that color you got back there.
Is he having a boy or a girl? Does anybody know?
I'm not sure.
What's the odds on that?
I was about to say it's like plus 200 for Nate. Your pick last year.
It'll probably be a quarterback. 11 of like the last 15 Super Bowls was a quarterback, but give me Aaron Donald. I'll throw some faith his way.
It was what was it? Von Miller, what, a handful of years ago for the Broncos, right? Wasn't he the MVP at one point?
I honestly don't remember.
I thought he was. All right, so I got to add one here. Who's the pick? We'll go top to top. I'm sorry, bottom to top here. So Kevin, who's your pick today? Who's winning the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna go Rams. I just think that defense is gonna get after Burrow. I just think it's gonna come down to that, unless Burrow has one of those games. But if he doesn't, I think it's gonna be pretty lopsided.
All right, LQ. Do I even have to ask?
No. I don't want to jinx it.
I see in the comments. I got confirmation. Von Miller was. He was.
Yeah, Craig.
Good job, Coach.
Hey, man, you're the man, Craig.
Hell yeah! All right, Nate, your pick.
I'm definitely going Rams too. Pretty much the same reasons that Kevin said. I think the defense is going to be after Burrow all day.
All right, Justin.
Yes, I'll stand up for the Bengals here. I've been picking them to win every game this playoffs. Don't see any reason why I'd stop now. If I pick them to beat the Chiefs, I don't know why I wouldn't pick them to beat the Rams. So sticking with JB and the boys. Let's go Bengals.
Block.
Muted.
Block until Tuesday.
It's all good.
I'm gonna throw. I hope the Rams win for LQ's sake. But me and Chris, we got the jerseys at home. We got the jerseys.
Poor LQ over the state of Ohio.
we made that Bing Bong fucking video too. So it was like I convinced her to make that video. So that's right. I got to put the Bengals on here. But that's our picks for today, especially with the underdog picks. Again, if you pick 2 of these and they hit, you'll win money. If you use, I think you can pick up to 4, I think, for underdog. But 4 or 5. Oh, it's 5. All right. So if you pick 5, it could be a huge payday. We'll have to post these on Twitter and share this out, and then the rest of these you can make picks on, DraftKings Sportsbook or FanDuel or with your buddies at home. So good stuff, guys. Didn't want to keep you guys long because I know everybody's busy on the Super Bowl, but I do want to go back around the room, remind everybody where to find you for one, and then if you want to plug anything that's coming up for you, do that. So we'll go. We'll start with Kevin on the bottom. We'll go up again.
Yeah, no, I just appreciate you guys having me on. And I'm not gonna plug anything of my own. Just follow these guys; they all do great work, and just hope that we have a good day today, and we get to see some good football, and hopefully you have a good time with your family or whoever you're hanging out with today.
All right. We'll just go to LQ on the right. I mixed up the order here, so I don't know who's going.
But now you guys can find me at Real Deal Fantasy on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, of course. And video content is back on the way next week, and the newsletter will be back this week as well. So be on the lookout.
Awesome. Nate.
Yeah, man, it was awesome hanging out with you guys on Super Bowl Sunday. Follow me on Twitter at Nate_FFL. This Friday, SODFS is actually running a special show for the Daytona 500. So we've got some special guests coming on covering some DFS NASCAR. So be sure to check that out. All
right. And Justin.
Yep. Appreciate sharing the screen with you today, fellas. Always fun as always. You can find me on Twitter at TITTHJB, and you can find our brand, Take It to the Hizzy Fantasy Football, at To the Hizzy, TOTHEHIZZY. You can find our shows every Sunday morning talking about fantasy, NFL news, all that good stuff.
All right. And we got our guy D Brown. Yo, look at his fucking crew in the comments. Love it. Love it. Yeah. So for me, random stuff throughout the week, probably go live on Wednesday next week instead. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so you got to be careful with those things. But if you're watching this stream and by chance you don't follow all of these guys, you should. I was excited to have them all on. They all do great stuff in their own ways. So again, if you follow me by chance, but not some of these guys, make sure to follow everybody. They all have good content. But enjoy the Super Bowl today. Be safe and enjoy that Sunday.